we decided with the correlation network, it's an important step to give to the agencies a tool where they can put down their data in a way that is the same for everybody in Europe. This will increase communication also, I think, between services. First, I was quite positively surprised about the level of the discussion coming from the audience. There were very many, more than I expected, people interested in technical issues of data collection and asking the right questions, also critical questions about the problems, the definition problems and sampling procedures, what we can, which conclusions can we draw from the current methods that we are using. Of course, we must also look critically. And there's a high awareness of the need for evidence, but also the need for looking with your, just with your mind, with your with your human plain sense to what's going on in practice. You cannot only base your work on what is considered efficient according to randomized controlled studies. You must look what is working in the difficult conditions of practice. And there were the dimensions of lack of funding, lack of political support, lack of ongoing support from municipal level, public prejudice against the drugs users that reflects on services where they have difficulties establishing services. So there is a lot, there are many dimensions beyond the pure science, the research evidence, which are important to consider. And this is, I think, where the correlation network plays an important role to clarify these issues with practitioners and with multipliers, and to work in their documentations and publication, in their advocacy documentation, to include these dimensions, to say if you can have a very enlightened government or a very good EU action plan saying harm reduction is an integral part, and you have even the implementation on national level. But where it gets more tricky is the real implementation and the practice problems. And we highlighted very much quality of implementation of measures is linked to good training. Training is linked to funding for it. And harm reduction as general, as a discipline of response to drug users must probably in many countries still be upgraded in the value it is given by government funding.